what's the problem is at this point, but it is good to see some motion.
It is good to see some motion as they are going to pull out the, looks like they're going to pull out the stretcher, and or the backboard, actually, they're going to pull out a backboard. So probably whatever it is, they're making it where they don't want to move him. They do not want to move him right now in any way, shape, or form. And, of course, Brad Tanis, that's the tough thing of being in a broadcast position for television or radio, because you don't want to reiterate and say everything that you're singing because we really don't know what's happening, but then you don't want to say he's okay either because of legal issues that could possibly pin from it. All we can say is we hope that number 3, J.B. Jones, is okay. He had a scare in the first half of play, or the first quarter of play. He continued resumption, and now he's on the field, and they're putting a backboard out. We're going to continue to thank our sponsors here as we are under a injury delay. 6:41 in the second quarter. First half of play about to wrap up. Brad, before we go to break, let's talk about the Comets, though. Up 14-0. They're doing good so far. They struggled in the beginning, but it looks like Clayton is on the steam rail train now.
Yeah, Clayton did real well on the run. They started to shy away from the pass game. I mean, you've gotten one completion on the pass, it looks like, so far, and about 4 incompletions. But the run game, you're averaging almost 8 yards a carry. Why stray away from that?
Again, prayers to number 3, J.B. Jones, the quarterback. And they are bringing in another ambulance. So I'm looking, what they're probably going to do is they're going to do a transport. The ambulance that's on site is going to transport the player of J.B. Jones from the location on the backboard and the stretcher to the ambulance that's just pulled up, because you do want to have an ambulance on site at all times. Actually, they might be bringing in the other second ambulance, so just go ahead and transport him to the hospital. Pretty serious thing here right now. J.B. Jones, again, the player for the Spartans, as we have a very extended, long injury timeout. Thoughts and prayers with the family and the player of number 3 for the Spartans. Again, friendly competition here for the high school football. Brad, in any sport we play, you don't want to see nobody get hurt. Don't want to see nobody end up being put on a stretcher, carried out to a hospital. Me and Trey Snyder actually did a rugby broadcast on the 3 and Out Sports Network last Saturday, and right out of the gate we had a guy break a jaw.
Oh, man.
I mean, so, and rugby is a true man sport. It is a violent sport.
Absolutely. You got les pads and hard hitters.
It's kind of ironic, we get from rugby, where these guys are, just have mouth guards to protect their teeth. If they had anything, no pads, no helmets, then you got a high school football. And had a guy here as we have a player down again, number 3 of J.B. Jones. We're going to take another timeout, injury timeout in the field. 6:41 in the bottom of the first half of play, second quarter. It is, of course, 14-0. Comets out in front of the Spartans. Homecoming night. More football coverage here from Nixon Fowler Stadium. This is Comets football on the 3 and Out Sports Network.
When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price? Honesty? How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to osbornecompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price, honesty. How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to osbornecompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you. Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price, honesty. How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to osbornecompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
It's now time to head down to the field for live action of Clayton Comic Football on the 3 and Out Radio Network.
Well, we're back here on the 3 and Out Sports Network. Resumption of play about to go here after the injury timeout. Thoughts and prayers again for the Comets, for the Spartans player of quarterback number 3, J.B. Jones. He has gone into the ambulance, and he will be taken to the nearby hospital, probably Johnston Health up the road in Clayton, off of probably Highway 42 will be the closest nearby hospital, unless they take him up towards Wake Med and Garner, just a couple miles up the road. But anywhere they take him, thoughts and prayers, Brad Bennett to Mr. Brad Tannis to J.B. Jones.
Absolutely.
I got Coach Bennett on the brain here. Mr. Bennett, the coach, Coach Bennett Jones, the coach for the also the principal.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see anybody warming up at quarterback on Triple S, so they've got to have some kind of game plan going on, you'd imagine, to replace such a good athlete in J.B. Jones. Well,
Deron George is listed, according to MaxPreps.com, as the quarterback for the Spartans. And we'll see if Deron George, number 8, will be the man that will be barking the signals here as the new quarterback. One thing that caught my attention again, Brad, was the fact that only 35 players for the Spartans to the 60 players to the Comets.
Yeah, they only showed up off the bus with 25 prepped and ready to go.
And they dropped down to 24 because you got the player of Jones being taken to a nearby hospital.
Yeah, you got to imagine that the Comets are just going to continuously wear down Triple S to the point where it's going to be almost too easy to score on them.
And it takes away that that morale, that excitement of the game because you have a long injury timeout, having to have the ambulance come out here to take somebody to the nearby hospital. As I said, fair, competitive, fun competition for the Comets and Spartans. The rivalry goes on for decades between both schools, but you don't want to wish nobody to be sent to a hospital.
No, you don't. And it's very cold outside, so you got to imagine being a player right now, standing in this cold, crisp autumn weather, just waiting to play to get warmed back up.
Is it just me, Brad Tanner's, or did winter decide to come before fall did? I'm just miserable. I'm ready to get down to Homestead in November. I'm ready to get down to Florida.
It's funny we say that, though, because, 2 weeks ago we're complaining that it's still 95 degrees, and now we're complaining it's too cold.
I never complain. I never complain about the heat. I love hot weather. I can't stand the cold. I know you're from New Jersey, so, if I wanted to live up north, I'd live up north and freeze. But, it's what was about 55 degrees the high today here in North Carolina in Clayton. I think it got up to about 57. And the ambient temperature right now, thanks to the fine folks of the Weather Channel, that has not given us a dime for our broadcast, by the way, is a cold, crisp 46 degrees. Well, 45. You're checking our nearby guys at WREL for Greg Fishel. So, love to Greg Fishel. Yep, they just caught up to you. It's 45 according to the Weather Channel. So, there you go. 45, crisp. Going to get down in the 30s tonight. We're about to go back to the resumption of play on the 3 and Out Sports Network. Comets are up 14-0 on the Spartans. 6:41 in the second quarter. 2nd and 4 with the ball on the 37. Looks like they're kind of waiting for the ambulances to get out of the way before they actually bring everything back and continue resumption of play. I think the Spartans got a little too excited. They were ready to come back on the field there.
Yeah, and the coach has got the huddle with the Triple S Spartans right now. They must be coming up with some very big concept to try and put some points on the board before halftime, especially because Clayton's getting the ball back at halftime.
That's right.
So you got 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes for Triple S. They're on the 35-yard line to get down there and put some points on, to go in the half with at least something to hang their hats on for some motivation for the second half.
Yeah. And still a lot of football left to play, mind you, as well. Still a lot of football left to play. Hey, at Clayton High School, you can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook. We're also on social media at 3 and Out Radio on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, at least till November 1st. November 1st, we will, in about 7 days from now, be known as the Community Radio Network. What do you think of that name, Brad?
It sounds like some good community fun right there.
Going from 3 and Out Sports Network, Brad Tannis, to now the 3 and Out Sports Network to the Community Radio Network. And that will be what will be going on here. The ambulance is taking off Mr. J.B. Jones, number 3, the quarterback for the Spartans. And, again, a tough break there for the player. Don't wish anything hurt on anybody, but the game will go on and we go into play. All right, we'll pick up where we left off as the ambulances exit off the field. Whistle blows. Ready to resume play. It looks like Deron George is going to be now the quarterback for the Spartans. Number 8. Spartans are down by 2 touchdowns. And Deron George struggles, and he got knocked down from the back, and it looks like he had nowhere to go. And actually, you know what? I think number 1 was the quarterback. Keyshawn Bobbitt, I think, is the man playing quarterback, and number 1, Josh Wilson, was the man that made the stop for the Comets.
Yeah, it was a bad snap. It was right at his feet. He had to pick it up, and he had to force a throw before he actually almost got sacked, and he could have possibly fumbled the ball on their own 25.
Wanting to check here and make sure, Brad, but I am for certain that number 1 for the Spartans, Keyshawn Bobbitt, is the man barking the orders as the quarterback. Number 8 is in playing position on the other far side of the field, Deron George. He's playing running back right now. As here comes running back Deron George that we were just talking about. Got the handoff by the quarterback of Bobbitt. Bobbitt, now George trying to get something started, gets nowhere.
Yeah, and there's a flag on the
play.
play.
Lost a couple
as well.
of yards, and the flag's of the play, like you said, yes. I guess Keyshawn Bobbitt's playing